Okay, so Saturday, Tottenham versus Arsenal, the North London derby, and the biggest one in about 25 years. Massive game, absolutely massive as we go into this game at White Hart Lane. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't hold a lot of confidence heading into the match. In fact, I actually really do think it's going to be difficult for us to come away from this game with a win, given the way that we've been playing. But for one moment, let's just stop thinking about the league title and just restore some pride to the club, because we've lost to Swansea, we've lost to a garbage Man United side. The North London derby is the game that we've got to be up for at least once this season. I don't think we were particularly up for it when we played them at home. If in truth Spurs probably had the rubber of the green in that game, it's important that we go into this match against Spurs and assert our dominance in North London, because to not win against Spurs 4 times in the league over the past 2 years is shocking. In fact, it's pretty embarrassing. So we've got to go into this game at White Hart Lane looking to get the win, coming out of it with 3 points, restoring some pride to the club, and then at that point maybe we can start talking about the league title again. But given the way things have gone, it's just vitally important that we restore some respect at Arsenal Football Club. Going into this game, I think there's got to be some vital changes in and around this Arsenal side. Players like Aaron Ramsey, Theo Walcott, I mean, did they even deserve to be in the Arsenal matchday squad? You've got to be questioning these kind of players, because Aaron Ramsey, if you've seen the video of him chasing shadows in the game against Swansea City the other night, he does not look like a player that is meriting a start in this game, which is arguably the biggest of our season. In fact, it's not even arguable. This game at the Lane is the biggest of our season. One of the biggest games that we've ever had against Tottenham in, like I say, the last 25 years. Huge North London derby for us. And Ramsey, for me, doesn't cut the grade going into this game. And it's not really good that we don't have many other midfield options heading into this match. This game has got Jack Wilshere written all over it, but unfortunately we know that he's absolutely plagued with injuries. And the only other option that we've got to look to in this instance is Mohamed El Nene. And I don't know how he'll cope against Tottenham away. We haven't seen a lot of him. We've seen him in cup games against Hull City. We saw a glimmer of him in the game against Manchester United away from home, where he got about half an hour on the pitch. I don't know how he'll perform in this game, but he does strike me as a player that's able to sit tight, keep it deep alongside Francis Coquelin, spray the ball out, ping it out to those alongside him. If he keeps it tight, he's clever and intelligent with his passing. That's what we need, as opposed to Ramsey, who's going to be running around like a pit bull the whole game, not knowing what he's doing with himself. So for me, El Nene gets the nod in this game. And it is devastating that we are about Petr Cech for this match. And, you know, Wenger says he's got total faith in Ospina. I wish I could say the exact same. I'm hoping Ospina is able to put in a world-class performance. He did have some really good performances when he was in goal for us last season as a first-choice keeper. But, you know, we've seen him this season against Olympiacos, Dynamo Zagreb. He hasn't proved to convince as of yet this season. His head may be away from the club, given that he wants to possibly leave in the summer. Huge opportunity for him if he's to take it, with Cech rumoured to be out for a month. And I think, aside from the goalkeeper, it's going to be difficult for us to keep a clean sheet in this game. Spurs have been on incredible form this season, bar that disappointing result they suffered at Upton Park in midweek against West Ham United. So they don't go into this game on a load of confidence, similarly to ourselves, but you can definitely say they are playing a better football at the moment. They are definitely playing some better stuff than us. They've got threats in their team. They've got Harry Kane up top. They've got Son. They've got Dembele. They've got Ali. They've got a load of fantastic players, and also some very good fullbacks, which I think has been overlooked at Spurs this season. Trippier, Danny Rose, all these players that are able to alternate with their opposing fullback as well. So it's a very strong Spurs team, certainly the strongest one that I've seen under Pochettino, and generally over the past 10 or so years it is one of the strongest Spurs teams that I have witnessed. Think how much of a potential reality it will be if Spurs get 3 points in this game. They will peel away from us and they will look like more and more potential Premier League champions, which is a horrible, horrible, sickening thought. We can't allow it to happen, and we've got to break down that very strong defence that we've seen from them this season. Wim has come in and done a very good job in the absence of Vertonghen, but he is a player that I do feel is vulnerable, can be got at times. But Alderweireld alongside him has been exceptional this season, arguably the best centre-half in the Barclays Premier League this season. And with us being without the likes of Laurent Koscielny for this match, it is going to make our defence that whole load more vulnerable. It's interesting to see who will line up within this game. I'm expecting it to be Mertesacker and Gabriel, but Chambers is a player that could possibly be given a shout in this game. I'd be very surprised if he was thrown in at the deep end in this game, but for me, he's a player that can certainly be a contender going into the match. My Arsenal team in full for this game would have to be David Ospina in goal, Hector Bellerin, Gabriel Mertesacker, Nacho Monreal, Francis Coquelin, Mohamed El Nene, Joel Campbell, Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez and Danny Welbeck. That's a team that has to go into that game with passion, belief and desire above all things if they want to come out of it with 3 points to our name. We've got the quality to turn over this Spurs side. It's going to be very difficult, especially at their own turf, but I'm confident we can do it if our head and our heart is in the right place. Anyway, guys, please do let me know your team lineups in the comments box below. My score prediction for this game, I think we'll edge it 2-1. Please do like this video if you have enjoyed it. Let me know your score prediction as well. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV if you are new to the channel. And as always, I'll be speaking to you very, very soon.